All right, ladies and gentlemen, without wasting much of our time, I just want to use this opportunity to welcome everyone once more to TableTurn. But before we go further, I would like to tell those of you who are new in this platform, we are treating the issue, I am educated than my husband. But before then, this is TableTurn and I am your host, Dede K. For about 2 weeks or 3 weeks now, we've been treating this issue that the woman said she's educated than her husband. In the beginning of the program, there were a lot of incoming calls and everyone gave their opinion that she is ungrateful, she is unfaithful, she is thankless. A whole lot of things were said about the lady who said she is educated than her husband. But don't forget, in the very beginning, the man brought her from Africa to Europe, and the man asked his wife to go to school and said after she finished studying to get a master's, a bachelor and a master's, that he himself will go to school as well. Then we came to the second phase of the conversation, and a lot were also said that probably maybe the man was not satisfying her as well. BJ, you're welcome to TableTurn. That probably maybe the man is not satisfying her as well, that there is a lot about it. Some said education do not really matter if you are educated than your husband, but the marriage has to go on if there is love. But some say also that she is not God-fearing. A whole lot of things were said in the very beginning of this. I'm trying to brief those who are just coming to TableTurn. And also there's something I want to say as well about TableTurn. In TableTurn, we have on this platform, we have psychologists, we have lawyers, and we have men of God, ministers and women of God in the platform. So in any way that we can help you mentally, psychologically, and emotionally, and spiritually, please don't forget to send us a message and we will see how we are going to help you. And I also want to use this time to thank the management of TableTurn. It's Belgium. Okay, sorry, I am going to pin the number again because I did not pin the code of the country of where I am in. I'm going to pin it as well. I just also want to thank the management of TableTurn. I also want to thank them for believing in me that I could do this. Thank you for your support and thank you very much as we progress with this program. I want to thank you all. Let me pin the number and then we are going to start. So the woman said she is educated than her husband. She said she is educated than her husband. So for this reason that she feel irritated and she cannot be submitted to her husband. She can't be submitted to the man, that she is tired, she feel irritated, she and the man are no longer communicating the way they're supposed to communicate. So for this reason, she want to have a divorce. Last week, we talked about it. There was a lot of calls that came in. A lady called and said, if she said she wants to divorce, there is nothing anyone can do. She can go on with the divorce, and also she should pay the man the money. Some said she wants to be a single mother. Some said there is more to it. Some said, oh, a lot of things were said last week. And they asked me, the assignment that was given to me is to ask the man that probably I have to hear from the man's side, of which I've taken my time as well to call the man to know exactly what is the problem, because it's also not good, because it's the lady that gave me the story, because she wants to know if she was doing the right thing. She was the one who gave me the story. So, and that is it. So That is the number on the WhatsApp screen. +324974038884. Sorry for taking your time because I need to pin the number as well. So, Ivy, you're welcome to TableTurn. So, she said she feels more comfortable and when she communicates with people who are of her class. She said she feels that. She no longer feels the connection within her and her husband. That was what we discussed last week. And that she no longer feels the groove, the communication is not there, that her husband irritates her. Her husband irritates her. Those were her words, that they are no longer in the same class, that she meets up with people who have more degree, the same degree as her, who are of the same class, they have the same qualification, and now she don't feel it. But the problem here was that she is finding it difficult to submit to the man. And question was raised, and a brother said something that probably maybe the man is not satisfying his wife sexually. Okay? He said it in a very polite way, and he said maybe there is more to it in the bedroom, maybe it's not okay. But that probably the man is not satisfying her sexually. So I took it upon myself to call on the brother, because these are real story and real people. We all are going to learn from it as well. So I will love you guys to share to your friends and family, because we are all learning. Since the beginning of this conversation, I've been learning a lot from it, and I want also other people to learn. Like I said in the beginning of this program, that we have psychologists in the house, we have ministers and women of God also as well in the house, and we also have doctors. In any way that we could be of help to you, please don't hesitate to send us a message on the WhatsApp number, or you can also inbox us, so we will get to your situation. If you want your story also to be heard, you can as well send us a message, and this platform is to see how we can solve the problems of one another and how we could learn from it as well. Your opinion are needed, and that's the WhatsApp number on the screen you can call. So I took it upon myself to call on the man. And the things that the man have said is really, really, really very interesting. So we're going to help them. In the end, is our own opinion, and the choice is his to make. And we pray that by the special grace of God, the marriage hold. If peradventure the marriage did not hold, it is their choice in the end. But we are going to help them in as much as we can. All right. So the question was asked, probably there are more to it. Maybe the man is not satisfying us sexually. Maybe there is a lot of things. Okay. So that was what was said last week. So I called the man. I called on the man and I asked him the question that was set on the platform. And this is the side of the man. And he said, I read in his own words. And please, if you have your pen and paper, you can as well write some things down and also call on the WhatsApp number and give your own opinion. Or you can as well type on the screen. This was what the man said. I read, we were in love. And I asked him, the situation is on TableTurn. So I want to know your part, because I don't want to carry out an action that is not right. So these were the questions that was asked. What exactly was the problem before your wife said she needed a divorce from you? And he said, We were truly in love. We planned to get married. Zainab, you're welcome to TableTurn. And my parents did not approve. My parents did not approve. My siblings did not approve that we should get married. Probably I wasn't seeing what they were seeing then. I refused to listen to my parents. And I do not want to be the obstacles between my parents and the woman that I said I love then. So, I decided, irrespective of my parents' decision, they said I shouldn't marry her. I went on to marry her. But my parents did not come to the wedding. My parents, they didn't come to the wedding. Because they told me if I go ahead to marry this lady, they will not come to my wedding. Of which they did not come to the wedding. They refused to come to the wedding. And I was so hot. And I went on to marry my wife. We were in Nigeria together. All my friends are Shells and Chevron workers. They all work in high places. But I took the path to come to Europe to find a greener pasture, of which I think it is best for me. But every time I visit Nigeria, anytime I visit Nigeria, I visit my friends with my wife. I find out that their wife, everybody is well educated, and my wife is very insecure. I'm reading what the guy said to me now. My wife is very insecure in their presence. I also, but I vow within myself and I said, I will make any means possible to make sure that my wife, she is well educated. So I went on and off to Africa and I come back to Europe and I decided to bring my wife and my kids to Europe. Against all odds, I never discussed with my parents anymore. There was no visitation with my parents. Because of my ego, I made a decision despite the objection. I choose my own happiness, or which I thought was my own happiness. I told myself and my family that eventually they will come around, but they never came. There was so much hate, ego, and such emotional height. So that is my own part of my own story, how it all begins. And then after that, actor, you're welcome to TableTurn. After that, after all this decision has been made, I believe the greatest mistake I've ever done was to send her to school. When she was going for a master after some time, when she came back to spend the weekend with me and the children, you know the relationship between a man and a woman, because I was left over here and I was taking care of the kids. But when she come back on holiday, there's been a lot of excuses. When I tried to touch my wife, she gave an attitude that I do not understand. And this was damaging me inside. I tried all my best to do what I can to make her happy. Try to find out what is my fault in this issue, but to no avail. She never responds to me. Anytime I try to have a serious conversation with her, she's always says, I'm tired, I'm this, I'm that. The wife will be going to bed. She will be wearing jeans trousers to go to bed. So one day, Ina said to her, I do not understand what is going on. Like the lady I've said in the beginning of the story, she said, she said, like the lady I've said in the beginning of the story, she said, the man irritates her. She said he irritates her. So for those of you who were on the platform last week, who asked, probably maybe the man did something wrong. This is the part of the man's stories, and I pick important keys there. The man went against the decision of his parents and married the lady. That is the first key point. The second key point was that he looked up to his friends who have high standards. And he wants to be like them. He wants his wife to be in the same position as his friend's wife, excuse me. He wants his wife to be in the same position as his friend's wife. These are people who are working in Shell and Chevrons. Some of them are CEOs. Some of their wives are managers. So he wanted his wife to have the same qualification as them. And he took the bold step to bring the wife to Europe. And then not only bringing the wife to Europe, he said, send us and send the wife as well to school. And then he said, you go and further your education, and I will stay at home with the kids. Sorry about that. There was an incoming call. Please, you can call in on the number 0497403884. That is the number you should call on in, please. That's the WhatsApp number. +32497403884. The number is on the screen. And he told her, you further your education, and then I myself will be with the kids. And after you finish your education, I will go further with mine as a husband. So he put the wife up front. And now the wife is saying, I don't want the relationship anymore. I want to divorce. So the question was, what are we going to do? How are we going to help this man? Because last week, the wife was listening to the conversation. All right, there's an incoming caller coming. Hello, caller. Can you tell us where you're calling from? Tell us your name and tell us where you're calling from, please. Hello?
Yeah, I have to make a little contribution.
Okay, sir. Can you tell us where you're calling from, please?
I'm calling from Italy.
All right. Can you tell us your name? The caller is calling from Italy. Can you tell us your name, please?
I am Favor.
All right, sir.
That's my name.
Go ahead. We are listening.
Sending the woman to the school is not a problem. Every good man that has a good heart wants his wife to improve. Sending the wife to school is not an issue. The man did the right thing by sending his wife to the school.
Okay.
Now, relationship all starts with love. Every foundation of every relationship is love.
Okay.
There must be something the man see in the woman, and there must be something the man see in the man.
Okay.
That is love. So, the man initiating the ideas, and let's put aside whether they disobey the parents or not.
Okay.
It's the man that wants to marry, not the family.
Okay.
The man have right. It's mature. The moment a man is above 18 years, is mature enough to choose whoever he wants to stay with.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just quite unfortunate that the man who took the risk to forsake everything of the family, the woman finally betrayed the man. Now, this is what we call damage control in marriage counseling. The damage control is, what is the state of the man? Does he still have love for the woman? If yes, what are the steps is he taking? What is the state of the woman? Did she still have love for the man? What are they planning to do? If these two things are not in place, what has happened has happened. And we are not in position to blame the man, because every man who is truly in love can do likewise.
Okay.
I will do likewise for the woman. Okay. If I love a woman, I can go to the extreme length to do anything to make her to be happy.
Okay.
But where the man gets it wrong is this. You train the woman to become a master degree holder. He made a big mistake there. I have my own opinion. The moment the woman is a bargain, but between two of you, there could have been an agreement written together. 1, 2.
But sir, excuse me, sir. We are talking about his wife. We are talking about his wife because his wife is a woman that he loves. How can they make an agreement? Can you talk more on that part, please? Because I do not understand. If I am married and my husband is sending me to school, why should I have an agreement with my husband on that aspect?
Yeah, because before the agreement was even part of their discussion. The man said, when you finish, I will not come and continue.
Yes, but there was no paper agreement on it.
Fine. Just because the man has a true love for the woman.
Okay.
Now, the way I blame the man, when the woman got his diploma, her diploma, sorry.
Yes.
I would have been on the opinion to say, okay, you woman, you pause a little bit, let me go too.
But that was what was said from the beginning. Love it. Idausa, you're welcome to TableTurn. Sorry, sir. That was exactly the agreement in the very beginning. Because he said when she finished, then he has to further his education. Now she has finished. And then she came in now to the house where the man has been taking care of the 2 children because she have to study outside the country she is. And that is where the problem is, because she said, I don't know if you were listening last week, she said she finds the man very irritating. And the problem she has, she cannot submit to him. That was a problem. And there was a question being asked that I should go and ask the man, because these are real story and real people. This platform, we have people who can help them. But there was something the advocate, the magistrate said last week. She said, if the woman have made up her mind, it will really be difficult for this relationship because the woman have made up her mind. So today we are talking about the man. Sorry, I'm not cutting you. I just want to enlighten you on the part that the man was saying. So this agreement, and now the woman is saying, I cannot. So what can this gentleman do?
There is nothing the gentleman can do, just to gather up his pieces and make up his life.
Okay.
It's better both of them, they should not go to any court of law, because...
But every divorce has a court of law, sir.
Yeah, what I mean, they should not go to court of law is that to go and defend about the agreement, because number one, there is no agreement signed between both of them.
Okay.
Secondly, the woman has already made up her mind. She is not interested. What is left for the man to do now is gather up his pieces and let it continue.
Okay.
What I believe is that this is not the end of his life. It's just a beginning of a new beginning for him.
Okay.
Sometime God has a better plan for him in disguise.
Okay.
So to me, if the man is listening, let him forget about this woman.
Wow.
Carry on with your life. Gather up. This is an opportunity for you to prove that woman wrong. Go to school on your own. Become somebody. Tomorrow is just at the door. Tomorrow is just at the door.
Okay.
The Bible said, rejoice not over me, O my enemy. If I fall, I will rise. So the man will rise again. Let him gather himself. If you have opportunity to go to school, let him go and study and become somebody else. Who knows? Tomorrow that woman will become a cleaner in this man's company.
Wow.
That is it.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for your contribution, and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You all have heard what our brother Favor, who called in from Italy, just said, that the brother should carry on with his life. That is his own opinion. People, just keep it coming, and please, you can as well type on the screen and I will read out what we have to for our brother. I will read them out to our audience to hear. Like I said before, we have psychologists, we have men and women of God also in the platform, and we also have lawyers. So in any way you need help, if you need your story to be heard, you can send us a message on TableTurn. You can inbox us, or you can call in the WhatsApp number and we will address your story. We will try to see how we can help you. And what we are trying to do here is to help our brother to see if the marriage can still hold. Like the magistrate said last week, so long as the woman saying she doesn't want anymore, that there is nothing our brother can do. But I believe there is still hope, because there is nothing God cannot do. But in the end, this is our own opinion. It is him who has to make his choice. So I'm waiting for your call. People, call in so that we can discuss this issue. Don't forget, this is TableTurn and I am your host, Day K. I'm hosting this program. So I'm the host, and like our brother have said, he's madly in love with her and he disobeyed his parents. He went on to marry her. On the day of the marriage, the brothers, the sisters, no one came to the marriage. He just wants his wife to have a standard that all his people, all his friends' wives have, because they are ministers, they are CEOs and they are masters older. So he wants his wife to be like them as well. So he make the decision that he will further his wife's education and he also will further his education. But the wife has have a bachelor's and a master's, and this is where he gets them to. At this point in time, the woman is saying, I do not want the marriage anymore because I am educated than you and I cannot submit to you. She is finding it difficult to submit to him. The man irritates him. She finds herself more comfortable with the people who have the same degree and who can speak our own language in academically wise. The people who can speak our own language so she can understand them. They could relate in their own level, that the man is not my level. Baba Fela talk is him, me and you not there for the same category. So the woman is telling her husband, I am not in the same category with you. So that is the story, and that is our brother's own story. As we are discussing this issue, our brother is listening as well. And this program is Real People, Real Story. And we are here to help. This is about relationship, about marriage, about divorce, how we could help, and that is why we create this platform. So please, I am waiting for your call to come in. You can call in on the WhatsApp number 0497403884. That is the number. Just call in to give your own opinion. Your opinion is needed. All right. Let me play you guys some music as I am waiting for the things to roll, as I am waiting for the comments to roll as well. All right, I'm having an incoming call. Hello, caller. Can you tell us your name and tell us where you're calling from, please? Hello? 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 Hello, caller. Can you tell us where you're calling from, please?
My name is Saba. I'm calling from UK.
Okay, good evening, ma. We're listening.
Yeah. I'm calling concerning the case that you just put on the floor.
Yes, ma.
Yes, I'm getting you. I believe that before all these things take place, God already knew that it's going to take place.
Okay.
But He still allow the man. He still allowed the man to get married to this woman.
Mm-hmm.
And the man went and married this woman because I believe that both of them are destined to be together.
Okay.
And sometimes in life, you have somebody who will help you and get somewhere. And some things will come in, but I believe that when we go on our knees and cry to God, there is nothing too difficult for God to do.
Sure.
There is no problem that is bigger than God.
Sure.
So before the man married the woman didn't go to school, or the woman did not further education.
Mm-hmm.
And the man mean good thing for the woman. The man did not do any mistake by sending the woman to school.
Okay.
For me, I'm really proud of the man for what he did for his wife.
Okay.
Because every man who loves his wife need good things for his wife.
Sure.
So the man did a great thing by sending his wife to school. But the woman see the love of the man and take opportunity, like, let me say, to misuse that love.
Sure.
Because our family said, when you know where you're coming from, you will know where you will go,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
where you're going.
Yeah.
So if the woman take the advantage of what the man did and turn it another way,
Mm-hmm.
and make it for herself, I think the man did not lose anything. The woman is the one who is losing, not the man.
Okay.
And for me, I will tell the man that buckle up.
Okay.
It's not the end of your life. This
Sure.
is just the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the beginning of your life. And God is about to do great things in your life.
Amen.
Your eyes are just opening to see who you have close to you.
Mm-hmm.
So now you know that this is the character of the woman. This is who the woman is.
Mm-hmm.
Gather yourself. Go to school. Learn something.
Okay.
Be proud of yourself because you have achieved something that some men cannot achieve.
True.
Because it will be difficult for some men to send their women to school, or it will be difficult for some men to see that their women is going higher than them.
That's true.
So if he has done something that so many men cannot do, he has to be proud of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Because he didn't do something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So if the woman said now, before, the woman was seeing the man that we are not at the same class.
Yes.
And now she's seeing that the man is not in the same class with her.
Mm-hmm.
So she's the one that is losing because she don't know what she gets. Because when you have a good thing, you will never realize that you have a good thing unless you lose that thing before you know that you used to have a good thing in your hand.
Sure.
So now let the man buckle up himself. He has children to look after. Let him take care of his children.
Yeah, but the lady, sorry, ma.
Learn something.
Yeah, because right
Yes,
now
yes.
the lady, she's asking for a divorce, and okay, because she has made up her mind that she needs a divorce. So the brother, where he is a little bit confused, because for the past 4 years, while the woman is studying abroad, he is the one that is taking care of the kids. So what he wants to know is, should he keep the children, because last week somebody called in and said if the guy have to keep the children, the woman has to pay him all the money and everything back. But that was everyone's opinion, and the question came in that I should ask the brother. Then I asked the brother because he explained his own part of the story and everything, because it's the wife that brought this story to the platform because she wants to know if she's making the right decision. So now the brother, the question here is, should he keep the children? Is our own opinion anyway. We're gonna try how we are going to help him, but the choice is his to make in the end. Should he keep the children, or he has to give the children to the woman, and then he has to further his education, because everybody is saying now he has to further his education. He's listening as well. So I think this will really help. Okay, sorry, I didn't cut you. You can go further, ma.
Okay, so now the man is asking if he can give the children to the woman.
Yeah, or if him himself should take the custody, or he should give it to the woman. He should give them to the woman, excuse me.
Let me say, all along when the woman was going to school, he was the one that was taking care of the children.
Yeah, he was taking care of the children, and he told the woman, you go and further. By the time you finished, then I will come to, I will now further my own education.
Okay. If let's say, if the woman they can come into an agreement, him and the woman, because he also wants to further his own education. Is that not so?
Yes.
So now they can come to an agreement, because he was taking care of the children while the woman was going to school.
Yes.
Now it's his own turn for him to go to school. Let the woman also play her own part.
But the woman don't want to play her own part, because she just want to move on and move further. That is the problem.
Okay. So now what we are going to, if the woman don't want to take care of the children, let him keep on taking care of the children. Are the children grown up already, or they are still kids?
They are grown up. They
cannot stay home by themselves.
They can't stay home by themselves, but it all depends on what the man himself want to study, if they have the studying in the country that he is living in.
So yes, like how you said that it depends on what the man wants to study.
Yes.
So there will be a place that the man can try to arrange for him also to have somebody who can able to help him also while he's going to school. Somebody is there taking care of the children.
Yes.
But the whole thing that he has to put it into prayer.
Okay.
That God will bring somebody for him that can able to help him to further his education, while the person is there taking care of the kids for him. If he has the opportunity, like going to school, work at the same time, he has the opportunity. He can take somebody to be taking care of his children while he's going to school.
Okay.
He can have somebody there, because there's so many people who are looking for that job. So he can employ somebody to take care of the children. You never know where God will bring help from.
That is true. That is true.
So let the man ask for, let the man ask God. God will bring, let him go on his knees and ask God, and God will help him. Because what he has done is not a wrong thing. It's not a bad thing that he has done.
Okay.
But the only thing that something has turned the heart of the woman, that the woman don't appreciate what the man has done for her.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This woman is a blessed woman. She has to realize what this man has done for her.
Yeah.
Because if we don't realize, my God, this woman is blessed. She was blessed to have this man in her life. Because what we see that so many women have been complaining that my husband don't want to see me do this. My husband don't want to. I've seen great women of God who are going through a lot of things like this.
Okay. Yeah, of course. That is true. Sorry, ma. I have to read something that a brother wrote on the screen. He said, this is a wake-up call for the men to take this is a wake-up call for the man to take his destiny in his hand, to let him go, and to let him go back home and reconcile with his family. Secondly, to go to God in prayer for his direction on the next step to take. And finally, let him look to the future with a greater expectation about his life. Lastly, he has to show true love, that he has a good heart full of love and support to the one he truly loves, but he was betrayed by one he loved. He was betrayed by one he loved. Then our brother Evans also wrote, the man should let the woman, his wife in brackets, and the kids, while him should carry on with his life, because it is never too late for men to have children. So, like you are saying, they are also writing it that he should go to God in direction and ask God to direct his step, because he was betrayed, but his heart is full of love. And the other one said he should allow her to go, probably with the kids, and that is never too late for the man to have children. So, what's your take on that, Ma?
Like when the first guy said he should go back to his family and reconcile with his family, that's a great thing. He has to go back, because no matter what, our own side, they say family stick will always bend, but it will never break.
This has been more than 16 years that the family is not talking to him.
Yes, but no matter what, they are your family.
Okay.
Everybody can make mistakes. Everybody can make mistakes. Even we ourselves, sometimes we will fall short of God's glory. We will come out of the sight of God. We will run for so many years.
Okay.
And one day we decided back, no, you know what, we have done mistakes. Let's go back to God and ask for forgiveness of sin.
Okay.
And ask for forgiveness of sin. And God's hands are always open for us.
Okay.
To embrace us, because He's always there waiting for us to come back.
Okay.
So no matter what, your family will always be there looking far away, waiting for you to come. Even though maybe you can't see it, you don't know. But within you, you know that if you are in the shoes of your family,
yes,
you're always waiting for your son or your daughter or to come home back. To say, Daddy, Mommy, I'm sorry because I didn't listen to you. So I believe that they are still waiting for him to come home. So let him have the courage, no matter what, is his family. He can go back and ask for forgiveness. They will forgive him. And then they will embrace him back, because everybody can do mistakes. We are human beings. We are bound to make mistakes.
Okay.
So what the brother said, yes, he can go to his family and ask for forgiveness. I believe they will embrace him again.
Okay.
And forgive him. And as we said, let him go on his knees and ask God that God will direct him.
Okay, ma.
What to do next.
Okay, ma.
So we are just here to give our own opinion.
Yes.
But the opinion of God is the best.
Yes, ma.
So let him listen to what God is saying. We will do it out of our own knowledge, experience. That's what we are saying.
Yes.
But what God gives to him is the right thing. So let him go on his knees and ask God for direction, and God will direct him. I believe God will direct him.
Okay, ma.
That's
all right.
Contribution.
Thank you very much, ma. Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Our sister Spend the Love says, my sister, one thing is that when in marriage, when both family does not agree, that the marriage does not last. In any marriage that the both family do not agree, she is saying the marriage do not last. I'm still waiting for your call, people. Just call in and give your own take on this issue. Let us know what your opinion is as we are going to help our brother, how we are going to help him. The call that just came in from England, the lady said he should ask God for direction. Everybody is also saying that he should pray, that probably God has a plan for him, and the woman do not know what she is losing, that she is very lucky to have a man who is really in love with her, to be able to further her education. And now she is saying, I am educated than you. I don't need this marriage anymore. And a brother also said as well, man should just move on with his life, that it's not too late for a man to have children or to have a child, and that it is better she take the children with her. So I am waiting for your comments, people. And once again, this is TableTurn, and I am your host, Dedeke. This platform, we have lawyers, we have psychologists, and we have ministers and women of God who can probably, in any which area you need help from, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. There are advisors on the platform, and they will be glad to help you. And if you want your story to be heard, you can as well inbox us or call on the WhatsApp number where we can tell your story. And our brother, if you, I know you are on the platform, and I know that you are listening. Okay, when I talk to you, when I called you in this conversation and I was asking you some few questions, I find that you were very emotional in this. You were very emotional. I personally will recommend to you to seek a few sessions of a professional guidance, of which we have them on this platform, probably maybe to take a therapy that can navigate you through these challenges. Okay, that can navigate you through these challenges, and also seek counsel from the ministers of God as well, in any way that they can help you spiritually. Like our sister have said also, that you should, our brother said that you should go back to your family, and our sister agree with that as well, that you should go back to your family, that no matter what, they are your family, and we believe that they will be ready with an open arms to receive you when you come back. So the professional help and the session you will be seeking will be open for you, my brother, and I will text you the number of the lady so that you can call her to have some few sessions to navigate you through these challenges, because it is a challenge, and also to minimize the damage it has done to you emotionally, to minimize the damage it has done to you emotionally. And we pray that everything will come as well. And I'm still waiting for our call. I'm waiting for a call, so someone you can call in and give your own opinion, or you can as well type in. We're still on the topic, I am educated than my husband, because I am educated, because I have my master's, because I have degree, and I decided to divorce him because I no longer find that we are in the same level, we are no longer in the same category. So I am divorcing him because I cannot find myself being submissive to him. We have listened to the caller who have called in, and they have given their own opinion. Our brother is listening as well, and we know that we are going to help him. From TableTurn, our own suggestion is we will recommend that he seek a few sessions of a professional guidance who will help him to navigate through these challenges, to minimize the damage this has done to him. Because the way it is, we hope that you will trust again, and you will be able to love again. If you choose to, that you'll be able to love again if you choose to. So for those of you who is on TableTurn, who is on the platform for the very first time, this is TableTurn, and I am your host. where we discuss real issues, and we try to find solution to the problem in any way that we can help, mentally, emotionally, and physically, any way we could help. So we are here. If you want your story to be heard, the number on the screen is +32 497 403 884. That is the WhatsApp number. Or you can as well inbox us your story, and people will hear about it, because we are all learning in a situation like this. I love what the sister just said. The last incoming call that came in from England, she said the woman do not know what she's missing, that she is blessed, that you don't know what you have until you lose it. Our brother also that called from Italy also said this is just the beginning of the life of our brother, and maybe God has more plan for him. So I'm waiting for your call, and I'm playing this music, and I'm waiting for your call so that you can call in as well, and then we could talk about it. You can as well tap in and send us your messages, and I will read it out. All right. All I want to do is just to keep my love rocking nights to you, and you know that I do.
This is Nikisha Lindo.
And that's what our brother is saying to his wife, but the wife is saying, I need a divorce, so I don't need you anymore. Sure. I'm having an incoming call. Hello, caller. Tell us where you're calling from. Tell us your name and tell us where you're calling from, please.
Good evening. I'm Reverend Justice calling from France.
Excuse me, can you state your name again, sir? Sorry, I didn't get that.
Reverend Justice.
Reverend Justice. Okay, you're welcome to the platform, TableTurn, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I want to add a contribution.
Okay, sir.
If I understand, because I think I tuned in late.
Okay.
If I understand, a brother who is the wife,
yes,
is leaving or divorcing because she's now more educated.
Yeah. Let me brief you a little bit. The brother brought the wife from Africa, brought her from Africa to Europe. And because of the lifestyle of his friends and everybody, although against all odds, his family decision for him not to marry the woman, he went on to marry the woman. But because of the level that his friends are and the level of his friend's wife, he decided that he wants to educate his wife more, and he also wants to educate himself. So he advised the wife that she should go for a bachelor's and a master's. So after the wife having the master's, now the wife come back home, and now she's telling the husband, I want a divorce. I can no longer submit to you. You irritates me. The fact is that me and you, we are not of the same category. I really want to break out of this marriage because I find out that we are not of the same class. I can no longer communicate with you. There is no more relationship, no perfect communication with us. So that was what the woman said to this gentleman. Although she is she is the lady that brought the story to the platform. So meanwhile, we were discussing this, and people were asking, okay, maybe it's the fault of the man. Maybe the man is not doing his part well as a man in the house. So, and I called the man, and the man gave his own part of the story. So today we are discussing the part of the man, his own part today.
Okay.
And that is where you come in, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay. I want to ask a question.
Okay, sir.
What level of education has the man obtained?
The man and the woman, they were of the level of only having a school diploma. University level. They have their diplomas. I think. I don't want to disclose the qualification of the man or the direction he studied in school. Also, the woman as well. But the most important part was for them to achieve their bachelors and their masters.
Okay. Now let me dive in.
Okay.
First of all, it is crystal clear that that woman. I'm not judging her. I don't have the power.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
I'm listening.
It's crystal clear. It's crystal clear that that woman, if it is like this as you are asked, if this is how it is, that woman does not fear God at all.
Okay.
She does not fear God. Does not fear God. No. The Bible said the fear of God, the fear of the Lord, is the beginning of wisdom. If she fear God, she will understand that marriage is God's institution.
Okay.
You will understand that marriage is not something it's not ordinary.
Okay.
It's ordained by God. It's not something you enter today, then you jump out tomorrow just like that. There's only one exit out of marriage, and that is when infidelity is involved. The Apostle Paul referred to it as an adultery.
Okay.
Jesus referred to it as fornication.
Okay.
So I believe I want to stand on what Jesus said.
Okay.
So there's a reason why Jesus called it fornication. That's the only exit door to out of marriage. Any other thing is not permitted. That you are not more educated than the man who educates you. It means that you don't have the fear of God in you at all. So now, coming to the reason why it is like that, why this can happen. When there's no love in a marriage, anything can happen in that marriage. When there's no love in the foundation of any marriage, anything can happen. Anybody can use anything as an excuse. That you are no longer tall enough, or he now sees you, I don't know you were short like this when I married you. Or I don't know your mouth was smelling, you have a mouth odor, or you have a body odor, or you don't have a fat tummy. So anything, a woman or a man can begin to feast on any of these things because there's no love. But when love is the foundation of the marriage, it doesn't matter whether you become very rich later. In fact, whatever you have as a woman, you see it as your husband's son. Whatever you have as a man, you see it as your wife's son.
Okay.
Because the love is there. Because when the love is there, both of them will give room for companionship. They will give room for compatibility. They begin to get used to each other and begins to be compatible every day. Okay. But when there is no love, either the woman marries the man because the man is in abroad, he can take me here, or the man marries the woman because the woman has some opportunity more than the other one. And you see, in such marriage, there's a marriage with conditions, with a motive, with a selfish motive, either in the heart of both of them or in the heart of one. So you will see that in that marriage, the foundation of that marriage is not based on love. It's not based on love. It's based on selfish gain. So in the future, you will not see that thing that instigated you to enter into that marriage is not enough. It's not enough to take you in.
Okay.
You see, I just came in because of money. Now I have the money. You will never be satisfied. You will not be satisfied. The Bible said, he said those that need abundance. He said they will never be satisfied with those that love abundance. They will never be satisfied with abundance. Those that love silver, they will never be satisfied. We finally get the silver, They want another silver. They want another silver. They want another silver. Until they will not be satisfied. Now, coming to the advice for the man.
Yes.
For the man.
Okay, sir.
It is painful. It is painful.
Okay.
But he should be happy. It is painful, but at the same time, he should be happy. When you are being treated like that, you are giving an opportunity.
Okay.
You are giving a second chance.
Okay.
To choose again, to live your life again. You are giving, the pain will still be there. The pain will be there. I can't lie to him. The pain will be there. Anytime your mind goes there, but pains goes with time.
Okay.
Pains goes with time.
Okay.
It's like the same way you feel pain in the physical when you cut your hand or your leg with knife or whatever. The same way you feel the pains immediately, you will see that the pains will not be there forever. So it's the same way emotional pains also go with time. The same way physical pains bodily pain goes with time. True. It is time we take the pains away. That's why those who commit suicide, the majority of them, they are not wise, because they feel that this thing is going to remain like that. But when the Bible says, although weeping may, Psalm 30 verse 5, be part of it. Okay. Say, although weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning.
True.
Joy comes in the morning. What does that mean? When you are having a stomach pain, when you're having a stomach pain in the night, you'll be looking at the time. Let me go to let the money come. Mostly in Africa, where you cannot call ambulance. Let the money come. So that I will go to the hospital. When you are looking at the time, you will find out that the time is not. You will find out that the time is not. It's like the time is not moving, but the time is moving. It is because of your pain. You think, oh, it's still 2 o'clock. I thought by night it will be already be 3 or 4 or 5. No, the time is moving. It's because you are looking at the time every time. So you look as if the time is not moving. But when you give it a time, the time a time. So you will see that you will find that the time is moving, and that's why the Bible says, although weeping may endure for a night, the joy comes in the morning. So my advice for that brother. Okay. His money will come. His money will come. Okay. This is an opportunity for him to go and to still upgrade. It's not a bad thing if he wants to upgrade himself the more. When somebody laugh you, use something to mock you, to laugh at you. It's an opportunity for you to be serious. Sure. It's an opportunity for you to pray more. Okay. It's an opportunity for you to strive more for that. If that is what they're not using to mock me, let me go for it. And God will so do it that one day he will find the love of his life. Amen. That he will not be saying, God, I wish I knew this woman from onset. I wish I knew this woman from onset. But nevertheless, she's already here with me. Yes. And the pains of the later, of the former, will be forgotten. Amen. The years, the cacawains, the caterpillar, the locust, the great army. The Bible said, the book of Joel says, it shall be restored. That is my advice for him. Okay, there's nothing in this life that has not happened before. Okay, there are cases that are worse than his own case. So True. You must be courageous. You must be strong. All right, and move on. Okay, Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Thank you for calling in. As you all have heard, our reverend that called in from France, he said our brother should be courageous. He should be courageous and he should take heart. I just want to welcome some few people who just came in on the platform. Francis Omorogbe, you are welcome to TableTurn. And Festus Ryan, you're welcome. That is my top model. You're welcome to TableTurn, where the story is real and where the people are real as well. And I am your host, Lady K. We are still on the issue. I am educated. than my husband. So everything that is coming on it, people are saying the brother have not made any mistake at all, that he should try to move on with his life. And we are saying from the platform that he should seek a professional help as well. We have those people in the house that can help you spiritually, men of God who can counsel you, and we also have psychological help that you can take, therapy that can navigate you through the damage that has that is going on with you right now. Yes, it is emotional damage. We understand that as well. So I'm still waiting for calls, and I'm still waiting for you guys to type in as well so that we can continue with the program. So your call, we are waiting. Some people are sending message as well. Messages are coming in as well. So please, you can type on the screen. Justice Monday, you're welcome to TableTurn. You're welcome. We are still discussing on the issue. I am educated than my husband. Because I am educated than my husband, for this reason, I need a divorce. I need a divorce. The wife is asking that she need a divorce. So we have been treating this issue for some time now. And right now we hear from our own brother, who sent his wife to school to be educated. And we hear from him, and he's listening as well on the platform on the advice that we have for him. So that is it. We're hearing it. Thank you very much, sir. As I was saying, that she said she is educated than the man and she cannot continue with the marriage anymore. So for this reason, she said she needed a divorce. And this is a brother who go against all odds, against his family, and went on with the marriage as well. And now, and send his wife to school because he have 100% love for her, and he wanted her to be he wanted her to be educated in the society so that she could communicate with his friend's wife and his friends as well. But it all turned around to become a game for him now that the wife said, I am educated than you. I cannot submit to you. I cannot lower myself to your standard anymore. So my dear, I have to call this marriage a quit. So please, can you call on the platform so that we can help you? So you can call on the platform so that we can help our brother and give him an advice. And like I said, we have powerful men of God and women of God on this platform. They could help you in spiritual advices on how you could manage your home, on how you can plant your foundation in the foundation of Christ. They will help you on that aspect, and we have psychologists who can help you on the therapy sessions whenever you have a problem, if you're finding it very difficult. And if you want your story to be aired, you can as well inbox us or send us email, or you send us message on Messenger, and then, or you send a message and I will call you and I'll write down your stories and we'll put it together and the story will be heard. I'm still waiting for some few calls to come in. God bless you all that came into TableTurn tonight. And I just want to thank you all for your support. I want to thank you. I can't find the words to thank you guys enough, most especially to the team of TableTurn who believed so much in me and said, you could do this. And they put this power in my hands to carry out this action. I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I pray by the special grace of God, I will never fail anyone on this mission. And this is a mission where we are trying to help people to bring them together if we can, but the decision is theirs. But by the special grace of God, there is nothing God cannot do. And don't forget, this is the platform TableTurn, and I am your host, DDK. I'm still waiting. You can call in or you can type and we will read it as well. Like I said in the beginning of this program, I said, brother, you're listening? I pray that you should seek for a session, a professional session on this issue to navigate you on this emotional damage that you are in. And we pray if you also need an advocate advice, you can also send us an email, or you send us WhatsApp message, or you send us a message on Messenger, and we could see how we could help. So I'm waiting for the call, and I believe if the call is not coming, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you all for taking your time to come on this platform tonight. I really appreciate you. Well, and we will call it a day. Next week, we have an interesting topic that is still coming on the platform. So please don't forget to follow us at TableTurn. Follow us on Facebook, TableTurn. So whenever we are live, you get an alert that we are there. We have a serious discussion next week. Is a very interesting topic as well. And I hope that we all have helped our brother amazingly. I just want to say thank you, and may you have a productive week ahead of you. God bless you until we see again. Don't forget, TableTurn is every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Every Tuesday, 7 p.m. I hope to see you all next week. Love you with the love of Christ, and I appreciate you all for coming. Just listen to this music as we say good night to one another, and have a productive weekend. God bless you.